Hi, welcome to my video on packing my main hold luggage. So one of the tips that I can give you for hold luggage is to make sure that your hold luggage is quite distinctive, so that your plain black suitcase doesn't get mixed up with everybody else's plain black suitcase. So in this case I've put some customised embroidery of a knight wearing my heraldry, so that I can easily identify this. Okay, now this one is pretty much the max size lengthwise that I can get for British Airways, and it's also max depth wise. Width wise it's not. I don't know how I'd get one width wise, that would be massive. But okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the packing. Now, as I mentioned before, using packing cubes. This one is 14 days worth of shirts, and this one is 2 pairs of trousers, a couple of pairs of shorts, and a couple of pairs of swimming shorts. So that's those, and then this is 14 days worth of underwear. I could cut down on this, maybe cut the size of that in half by just taking 7 days and then doing some washing. Pair of flip-flops, and my second pair of shoes. I haven't bothered to compact these down, but these are my my head coverings, because I've got long hair that flaps about in the wind, so I like to keep something to cover my hair. Now, this is not essential packing for absolutely everybody. This is a tube for transporting drawings if you're like an architect or a student. But in this case, I'm going to want this for the way back, because that will take the blade of the lightsaber that I'm intending to make at Disney, which I thought was a 36-inch blade, which would just fit in on the diagonal. So all of those people who say, oh, I'm never going to need to who know that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the sum of the two sides, or something like that. That if you're never going to use Pythagoras again after you leave school, you're wrong. So I had to use it to work out this. Fortunately, there's a lot of calculators that will do it for you on the internet. But that's the tube that I'm going to use to protect the polycarbonate blade on the way home. Monopod. Now, I could take this in my hand luggage, but the TSA can sometimes be a bit anal about anything that they might consider to be used as a weapon, and I could quite conceivably see this being used as a club. If I hit you with that, you're going to know about it. It's an empty laundry bag, just for putting dirty stuff in, and a bag of Ziploc bags in order to just either make something waterproof or just to keep something separate. So you can see that in these massive suitcase, without even using the expander, there's plenty of room. Now, I wonder what that plenty of room could be there for. Am I planning on buying souvenirs? I'll let you decide on that one, but spoiler alert, the answer is yes, I am. So there's plenty of room in there on the way back. And having weighed this before I filmed the video, it comes in at about 13 kilos. So gives me a lot extra to play with, because the British Airways maximum baggage is 23 kilos. Okay, so we'll move on to what I'm going to be taking in my hand luggage next. Okay, so we're looking at now what is going to be in my carry-on, the one that's actually going to go into the overhead bin. So I'll start out. This is slightly different to the previous one I did, where I just checked to see what I could fit into the actual bag itself. This is how I'm going to pack it for the trip. So I'm going to start off with a couple of cooling towels, which are the ones you get wet, you flick out, and they're supposed to keep you cool by the evaporation principle. So tuck those in there. My Tangle Tease hairbrush for keeping my unruly hair in some sort of order. Right, I've heard a lot of people swear by this stuff. This is Moleskin, which is just a self-adhesive plaster that you can put over spots where you find your shoes are rubbing, and some nerdy Star Wars branded plasters, because you're going to pick up blisters because you're going to be walking quite a lot. Packet of contact lenses. I'm fortunate in that one prescription is okay for me for both eyes, so don't have to take too many of those. This is the clear bag of toiletries, all under 100 millilitres, and exfoliating thingy. And a microfiber towel, spare pair of glasses, and a portable power bank in the outside pocket. Now moving on to what I'm going to put actually on the inside of the case. I'm going to start off with emergency supply of clothes, so there's a pair of pyjama bottoms in there, and a couple of days worth of underpants, socks and t-shirts. So if the worst comes to the worst, I've got something that I can wear, do some washing if my main luggage is separated from me. The poncho, because it throws it down with rain in Florida at random intervals. Then this is a bag of all of my electronic gizmos and cables and plug adapters to allow me to charge them when I'm in the States. It's my noise cancelling headphones. The headphones will come out, as will the cable for use on the actual flight itself. And a pair of high performance sunglasses. And I'll stick these in the front. It's a pen and a reusable straw. So we'll zip the carry-on up. So again, that's just within the limits for flying BA, for sort of like the length, width and height. Tuck the pen and the straw in there. So that's my main carry-on with me. That's going in the overhead locker, and that's the hold luggage. So it leaves me with just one more thing, what airlines describe as the personal item. So the personal item is what they call like a laptop bag or a purse or a man bag. So I'm going to be taking a man bag. I don't see why it has to be a man bag. It's a bag and I'm a man, I guess. But this is quite a lot smaller than some airlines, but BA says it has to fit under the seat in front of you. So in this case, this one I've had for quite a few years, done me very well. It's survived doing safari in Uganda and all over the place. So nice robust construction. I can wear it as a backpack, but I will just be wearing it as a shoulder bag. So in there is going to be my camera, which again, this is empty because the camera I'm going to be taking is recording this. So that will just fit in there. The only other item I'm actually taking on is a travel pillow, and this is a slightly different one to the normal kind of neck-based travel pillow. This is one that sort of like inflates into almost a tower, and you put it on the tray table in front of you and you flop down face first in it. So I might show you a picture of that when it's inflated. But so these are the three items that are coming with me, and of course I'm going to cheat by wearing the multi-pocketed fishing vest, because that will just have all of the stuff that I'm actually going to need having close to hand and on me at the airport, so it just gives me a little bit extra. And you know, if by some chance they say, oh, your bag's a little bit too fat, I can take some stuff out of that and just put it into my my pocketed vest. So this is the alternative travel pillow when it's inflated. Very difficult to see because it's black, as is so much of my stuff, but you've got a hole here that your face fits in, and then at the sides you can get your arms inside there. You can even get your phone or something in there, so that you can look at it. So the idea is this sits on your tray table, and your face goes into it like this, and it supports you.